Our next guest is Aurora, and you would probably like to do that, wouldn't you? Because you kind of like the idea of your new album is the Gods We Can Touch, and we were just talking about belief just a few minutes ago.
Yes, we were.
In the ad break. Tell us what the album's about. Does it touch on the gods?
Well, it kind of does. I'm very fascinated by human history and religious history. I find it very interesting how many thousands of years ago, how we seem to think of God back then, like that it was more like everywhere in the earth, in the water, in the sun, in ourselves, and with time it's changed. And I think it's strange sometimes that we put God up in the sky.
Right, from
rather than down below.
Yeah, because then we kind of removed God from the earth and from ourselves and each other and put him somewhere far away. And I'm just fascinated by that choice, or like why that happened and when that happened in our history. So I wrote an album to kind of make myself understand it a bit more.
And what did you get any insights into it?
No.
I'm not sure I believe you. What sort of gods are you talking about? Are you talking about the gods like Thor and Odin? And
No. Well, that's Norwegian mythology, which obviously I'm from Norway, so then it makes sense that you say so. But I don't know, a religion that something that really fascinated me when I read about religious history and blah 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 was the Greek mythology.
So when you were writing this album, then, does that almost make it easier if you've almost got like a theme to say, right, okay, this is going to be the core of what I'm writing? Does it make the writing process work better?
Well, I don't really know. For me, the writing process is always very wonderful, and it's fueled by a lot of different things. Obviously, I do really enjoy making what would you call it? A thematic album, a conceptual album. I really enjoy it. I don't know. I feel like every album I've made in my career is kind of a way for me to digest or solve or figure something out that I haven't really figured out yet. Does that make sense?
Do you think it's? I've got quite a lot of friends from Norway, and they always talk about nature. It's a big thing. Norwegians, they like having their summer house and their winter house, and they like getting out in nature. Do you think that is why you feel the way you do, because you're from Norway and you've got a connection with nature?
Well, I think it helps. I think the more we are exposed to the natural beauty and kindness and rawness of Mother Earth helps to strengthen the relationship with her. I'm very connected with nature and the planet. I think because I feel like nature offers you a very special way to work with your mental health, with your views of life and perspective. I don't know, it's important.
Yeah, feel if you're feeling down, go and hang out in nature for a while. It'll definitely give you a lift. Right, let's have a look at you in action. This is your single, A Cure for Me. Tell us about your mini forest initiative you've got going.
Well, I like to do what I can for our poor planet, and I like including my fans into the process, because the biggest thing, or the most important thing to have progress, I think, is to not be scared that you're doing not enough, but to at least just do something. I feel like there's a lot of pressure, and all of us can't be Greta Thunberg, and it's important to not pressure yourself too much and just realize that we can all do our small part. And I think that's my biggest reason for doing the forest initiative. So every fan can help plant a tree.
The thing is that like, every little bit becomes a bigger bit. That's the whole thing, isn't it? Tiny pieces, jigsaw.
Yes, and the power of the individual.
Yeah.
So how does it work?
Extremely powerful.
Sorry to interrupt you. So how does it work? So everyone who buys one of your records will you'll plant a tree for them?
We plant one tree for every bundle, like a record and like a T-shirt or some stuff like that. I plant a tree, and then we make a forest, and maybe in 50 years we can take our kids there and leave them there and they can teach themselves how to live in the forest.
That's a nice legacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not sure about leaving kids in the forest, though, Aurora. Not sure yet. Don't do that at home.
And touring, when are we seeing you in the UK?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm leaving to Leeds after I've chatted with you two. So I'm performing in Leeds tonight and in London on Wednesday, I think.
Aurora, thank you so much
Brilliant.
for joining us this morning. Your album, The Gods We Can Touch, is out now, and we've also got a special performance from you at the end of the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.